card of the day for October 18th is perfect timing, and for today, the 19th, we have ask for what you want. So just want you to know this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, it is significant for you. So let's get into this. Yay. Okay, so with the perfect timing, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but it does say this is the right time for you to move forward. And what's interesting is I've been saying in the past few readings something about moving on and moving forward, or moving up, something like that. So I'm telling you, like, now is the time. Like, I know you've been waiting and waiting, but it is time now for things to come together, and this is going to be what you've been looking for, you know, what you've been asking for. And I'm getting the magician vibes here, so yeah, I feel like this is something that you have called in, and your spirit team is like, okay, let's do this. Okay, so get ready, because what you asked for is about to come. So yay. Then we have this card confirming the message. It says your desire is within reach. It says have faith as everything is working in your favor. So yay. We even have more confirmation here, and it says everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So if you needed all that reassurance, there it is, you know? Like, you have just really been through a lot of things. I feel like maybe you've had to let go of some things, some people, some like thought processes or things like that. And it just really hasn't been easy. Maybe you felt like you wanted to give up at some points, but you're still here. And I feel like your spirit team is really going to show up and show out for you. So yay. Okay. I also saw 111 as I started this reading, so that is definitely showing new beginnings coming your way, and yeah, everything just working out in your favor here. We also have this card, goodbye to the old and hello to the new. So it says you finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So I'm really excited about that. We also have emotional healing here. So I feel like this chapter that you've closed, you are done with it. You're no longer going back to it, or, you know, trying to duplicate it or anything like that. You're trying to have something completely new. This could be like a relationship, a career path, anything, you know what I mean? Of course, you know better than me, but things are really coming together here. One of the songs that came up here is Check Please by Cardi B. So yeah, as you can see, like, I've listened to the album a lot lately, but okay, so I feel like with Cardi B's song, it definitely ties into this message, because even just from what you've seen in her personal life, you know, her going through things with her ex-husband, that, you know, she's been down in the dumps and went through what she went through, but she came back harder, like came back stronger than she, you know, ever was. Like, I think people really doubted her and just wasn't sure if she was ever going to put out an album or anything like that. Okay. Well, like I was saying, she came back stronger, and she really proved a lot of people wrong. So I feel like that's just like knowing who you are, you know, deep down inside, and like just how great you are. So I feel like that's important for you to know, so you can really step into this. I feel like this king queen energy, because I was thinking about the tarot cards, and usually with that, those are like the bosses, you know, even like the emperor, the empress. So it's definitely giving those vibes. So in order to get to that place, you really need to feel that deep in your heart and soul, you know what I mean? So yeah. Speaking of that, we have this card, patience please, and it says what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So basically, things are coming together. You might have done your part already, and things just need to like play out. So yeah, just have patience and trust in the timing, because the timing will be perfect. Okay, so keep that in mind. We also have holiday. So something's happening around the holidays for you guys. You know, we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I feel like the spirit of Christmas and just the whole holidays in general are really going to be good for you. So yay. Okay, so we have more here. This says vegetarian, get some exercise, and dietary change. So these cards are all about like really taking care of yourself and, you know, eating better, exercising. I really think your spirit team is just saying to take care of yourself. So I do think that these cards show that You taking care of yourself physically is very important here. I was thinking that it could be this unseen factor that's coming up on this patience please card, but I feel like more so it's just really important to take care of your health before it becomes a problem. So just keep that in mind here. This could have something to do with this card. Do some research. This one says you need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So it could be that, but I'm not sure. But it's just more so important for you to healthy, so you can enjoy all the blessings that are coming your way. So yeah, I feel like that's not really meant to scare you, just to put it into practice. So yeah. We also have the spring card. So it says your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. So I feel like something that you're really looking forward to, or like a dream that you have, is going to like really show up around the springtime. That's not to say that you won't see those changes until then, but I feel like that's when something really is gonna drop, you know what I mean? So yeah. Speaking of something dropping, that segue was funny. But pregnancy. Okay, it says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So maybe somebody could get pregnant in the spring, I don't know, or have a baby in the spring. So yeah, that it would be like getting pregnant around this time then. Yeah. Or already being pregnant. But yeah, we also have these cards, children and son. Maybe you already have a son, or this child that's coming will be a son, but it says your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. So just know that your son is definitely going to be protected here, and yeah, it's just going to be a really big blessing. I feel like this is especially for someone who might not want a son, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes God gives you what you say you don't want just because they know you need it, Like there's a lesson to be learned here. There's something that you need to figure out. So yeah. We also have love life. So love life is definitely making it says the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So I definitely feel those vibes, especially. So I was just going to say that with past readings, it definitely showed that your love life is going to take a turn for the better. So this is only confirmation here so yeah. With this children card, it definitely made me think. It says your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So yeah, I feel like maybe you want to work with children, or you're going to have some of your own, but this child or these children in your life are going to be absolute blessings. So yeah, they're going to teach you something that maybe some other adults can't. So keep that in mind here. We also have these two here. We got spiritual teacher and then healing, healed, healer. So it's definitely clear that you're going to be helping people heal on their journeys like you have with yours. But I think it's interesting is with this card, there's a whole bunch of bunnies around her. And you know that bunnies are all about like fertility and abundance. So I feel like whatever you're bringing to the world is going to be something very beneficial and really going to help people in a big way. This could be like with their own money or something like that. So yeah, this is cool. This card says you got the power. It says use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So yeah, it's definitely showing that you have more power here, and that brings it back to full circle with the magician in my head. So yeah, it's clear that you know what you're doing here, and you know more than you think for sure. But things are really coming together for you in all areas. But it's definitely a big focus on your health, and could be children coming your way. So yeah. So I was thinking about this let go card. It says as you surrender the need to control your relaxed energy rapidly. Okay, so I was just saying about this let go card. It says your relaxed energy rapidly affects your desires. So yeah, it's really important for you to let go of the past here so you can focus on the new. So just wanted to say that again. Okay, so these cards were at the bottom. Yeah, just wanted to share. Yeah, practice, practice, practice. So it is important to really brush up on your skills here, and that could have something to do with this. Do some research. So this could definitely be career related. It says you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So yeah, I feel like this could even be, revolving around the teacher thing. So yeah, just really be open here to trying something new. I feel like that's really going to be significant here. But we also have summer and travel. So something is happening this summer as well, and it could be, someone traveling towards you, or you going to them, or like a vacation that you're gonna plan. But yeah, something is coming together here. So yeah, and this could definitely be true for someone who hasn't had the money to travel, because things are definitely changing in your finances along with everything else. So yeah. We also have this last card, debt paid off, and it says the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So yay. Cheers to debt being paid off, because that's definitely a big stressor here. But yeah, I just feel like this new stage in your life is just going to be you doing a lot of things that you never thought you would do. Especially, I'm hearing for someone, especially with the children card, if you've had issues having a baby, then yeah, that baby is coming soon, and it definitely could be a boy. So yeah, I just feel like since we got the holiday, spring, and summer, things are really changing from here on out, and it's definitely going to be everything that you wanted and more. So a lot of good things. So all right, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.